All right, folks. Hey, I get it. You're making your retirement plan in your basement, in your bunker, all by yourself. The math seems to make sense to you, but you want to run it by somebody else. You want to see how you compare to other folks to increase your confidence. I do get that. I get a lot of questions on this topic on comparison, and I resist it because everybody's situation is personal, okay? Not only personal, but unique. Some people get an inheritance, some people have rental income, some people have pensions, some people's cost of living is high, some people's cost of living is low. It's all over the place. So it's very hard to talk about a comparison person or 10 people that I got here and find one that actually applies to you. Rarely will that happen. But I'm responding to that pressure and really for the one reason that I think it may help. I think it may help with your confidence. So I'm going to go through very quickly 10 people, their situation, not their whole situation. I'm going to cover their investable assets, age, and base expenses. So I'm not going to cover a whole lot, but I felt this would help you with your confidence. So let's see how that goes. After I go through these, I'm going to make some summary conclusions. So hang on for part two of this. Okay. So over here is retirement age. This person was 54 that they wanted to retire. Now, first of all, these are real people. I have spoken with about 135 people, just roughly 135 people. And I mixed them all together, shook them all up, and tried to come up with 10 representative people, okay? I'm not going to use names. I'm not going to go into too many details with them, but these were real people that I talked to about retirement. A lot of my conversation is finance, just trying to find holes in their plan. And quite a bit of it is on just moving from a saver to a spender. What am I going to do? That's probably, 40% of the conversations are non-financial issues with, going to on a retirement journey. Okay. So this person was 54, had 2.8 million, 9K in expenses. That's a month. These are monthly expenses, which is quite a bit. This is their base expenses. This is not adding go-go spending. This person, last column is special circumstances. So like this person was planning on doing some part-time work, unrelated to their job, and they had a small pension. This person was 60, 1.7 million, 6K expenses. They had a small pension. And when I say small pension, it may be, $1,000 a month, but in retirement, everything helps, especially when it's fixed. This person was 51, 900K, okay? 8K, had a lot of rentals. Rentals is a common theme here of people that I talk to. And that could be one and that could be a dozen. For the people, average person I talked to. This person was 64, 600K, low expenses, 5K a month. Nothing really special or unique about their situation. They are getting Social Security. When I have a dashed line, that means they're getting Social Security. So 3 of the 10 getting Social Security. They don't have a pension. They're not working. No inheritance. Nothing too unusual about their financial situation. This person was 58, 1.8 million. Okay, retiring pretty early. And 5K expenses. Good job on expenses there. This person 61, 1.2 million. Look at those expenses. 3K base expenses. And they had a pension. Okay, 47, 630,000. 4K expenses, low expenses, had a lot of rentals and a pension coming in. 57, 2.2 million, 4K pension, some inheritance was some of this money. So, that's just reality. Some people inherit decent money. This person, 46, 1.5 million, 4K, low expenses, a lot of rentals, planning on moving overseas and having a part-time job. But this person's really committed to retiring early. This person's 62, 1.4 million, 9K, pretty high expenses, and really just getting Social Security. So a smattering, they're all over the place. We have some people well over 1 million, some people well under 1 million, well under 1 million here, So anyway, on the next slide, I'll go through some summary things that you can get from these 10 people. Okay, fun facts from the data. Average retirement age, 56 years old. That's pretty young, pretty young. Average assets, $1.5 million, quite a bit. Average expenses, 68,000 per year, 5.7 thousand per month, or 5,700 per month. 4 in 10 people had rentals. 4 in 10 had some sort of rental, at least one home that they were renting out. 4 in 10 had pensions. Okay, 4 in 10 had pensions, so vast majority are without pensions. There were just 3 people that had, they did not have a pension, they did not have rentals, and they weren't planning on working. Okay, they just were living off their assets and Social Security coming in, but they tended to be older, 62, 64, and 58. 58's not older, but those are just the 3. 2 in 10 were planning on doing some part-time work, so just 20%. I think that's a great solution for a lot of people, but it's only 20%, but everybody's different. Everybody's different. 1 was moving to a low-cost country overseas. 8 in 10 had no mortgage and no debt. Huge, huge. 8 in 10 use New Retirement. Folks, I use New Retirement. I pay for New Retirement. I've been paying 2 years on that. This is starting my 3rd year. But there's a lot going on. There's a lot of variables to your retirement, and having a complex software makes all the difference. I left an earlier video stating that I invested hundreds of hours, when I was preparing for retirement, and then actually when I retired, doing all kinds of spreadsheets and analysis. And New Retirement would have cut that time down, I would say 80%, been more accurate, and increased my confidence. That's why I'm such a big fan of telling you about New Retirement. You can get 2 free weeks by using the link below. You get 2 free weeks, see if it's for you. Very graphical, easy to stress test. I'm telling you, hundreds of hours could be cut from your prep time by using New Retirement. So there you go. There's some comparison for you. But one of the things I want to point out is these averages don't mean a lot. I mean, it may give you comfort in seeing where some of other people, what ages they're talking about retiring, what kind of expenses they're having. But everybody's situation is different. The average age is 56. Well, that may not matter to you at all. There's no average person out there. It's a whole bunch of individuals. And that's what's key about planning for your retirement. It's very complex. Do it yourself. If you choose to do it yourself, I'm telling you, a comprehensive software package will make all the difference. It's a game changer in your confidence, in the complexity, in stress testing. Okay? Let me know if you got any comments or questions. Especially let me know where you're from. This is Joe, out.